Okay, I'm gonna make this extremely quick because I want to hop on a game with the boys. But I got this game off Keymailer recently because one of my friends was like, "Hey, I got this game off Keymailer and it was actually pretty good. You should play it sometime." And I'm like, "Bet, I'll do it." Right? And it looked interesting, right? And let me just say, I'm kind of glad I didn't pay $7 for this game. Let me get some quick things out of the way. First of all, this game is poorly optimized. I bet you are wondering why I'm using pictures instead of in-game footage, because it looks like this. So I assumed nobody wanted to see that. Take a look at this room, right? Just take a quick look at it, alright? Black room, nothing really going on in there. 15 frames per second. Where are all the frames going? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I don't understand why I was only getting 15 frames per second in there. I don't know, maybe that thing in the middle is like heavily detailed or something, I don't know. As for the game itself, it's an anomaly finder game. A good comparison would be something like Exit 8. Basically, what you have to do is go into a room. If there's anything weird or unusual, report it. If there isn't, don't. Right? Simple enough. It's a type of game where you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. Personally, I'm on the fence on these types of games. I don't mind them per se, but I do end up looking at like every little thing. Like, oh my gosh, that wall crevice is... It was that... Was it really like that, or am I just imagining things? I'm that kind of person, and sometimes I just don't. I don't want to spend my time doing that. I like anomaly games if the anomalies are a little obvious, but not like too obvious. Like, let's say there's like a gun on the table normally, right? A good anomaly would make the gun disappear or change it from like a Glock 9 to a revolver, right? I don't want the anomalies to be, oh my gosh, that red book is now a different shade of red than before, or something like, oh my gosh, this crack in the wall, it used to be at a 2-degree angle, but now it's at a 20-degree angle. That shit's ass. Okay, I do not want to spend my time doing that. So whatever, right? Those are the type of anomaly games I want. This was somehow even worse. I'm just gonna be straight up. This game was kind of trash. The whole point is that you're in a cabin and you have to find anomalies in like a list of anomalies, which doesn't seem too bad, right? Until you realize the quote-unquote anomalies are like so obscure. I once got it wrong because I didn't see anything wrong in the cabin. And I'm like, oh, what did I get wrong? And luckily it does tell you what's wrong, right? It was because a sack was changing into something. I'll put it on screen somewhere. A random sack on the floor. Are you serious right now? Like, who's looking for that, right? And then I see changes, right? I see changes. Those mannequins? You would think that would be an anomaly, correct? You would think so. I mean, one of the requirements for an anomaly is new objects, and it's right there. It says new objects is an anomaly. You're wrong. It's not an anomaly, and you're stupid for thinking that. Or how about breathing on your neck, right? I heard breathing down my neck. That's an auditory change, which is also part of the anomaly list. Guess what? I got that wrong too. Fuck you, game. Okay, I don't need this bullshit from you. I got it right. Give me my props. And speaking of those mannequins, they are enemies, which is another thing that kind of sucks about this game, is there's no way to counteract the enemies in like any way, shape, or form. I remember I was going through a room, and then a monster, this guy right here, just appears out of nowhere and just mauls me to death. No warning, too. It's just random. And at that point of my playthrough, I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to play this anymore. And then I got off the game and I uninstalled it. Because, like, at that point, bro, it's just luck, right? You go into a room and you just have to get lucky that there's, like, a good, obvious anomaly. There's nothing at all, or you don't get mauled to death by some fucking overpowered monster. The only good thing I can really say about this game is that this game is kind of freaky. I could see what they were going for, like the horror aspect, and in my opinion, the auditory visual horror is there. It kind of freaked me out. Other than that, though, this game kind of sucked ass, and I know, right? I hear all of you saying, "It's an indie game. It's an indie game. You shouldn't be so harsh," right? $7. If I didn't get this game for free off Keymailer, I would have to paid $7. I rest my case. But yeah, that's about it. I wish I could say more about this game, but there really wasn't anything else. I mean, the soundtrack's okay. The tutorial kind of sucked. Yeah, if you can even call it a tutorial, it was just reading and a girl explaining stuff. But other than that, this game was like really, really lackluster otherwise. Maybe it's me and I didn't get far, and maybe it gets better at the very end, but I don't have time for that. So I'll leave you with this. I do not recommend this game at all. I'm on the fence of saying don't play it ever, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky, right, and do better than I did. This is how far I got. But yeah, I'm not gonna spend my time trying to beat this game, and I don't think you should either. Play Doom 2016, which gets more frames on my PC than this game, which I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know how you fuck that up so badly. But yeah, don't play this game. Poppy Playtime Part 2 is coming soon. Don't worry. I'm editing it as I make this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.